This week on 3D Archery, we're going to look at the Selway bow quiver. Hey everybody, Greg here, and thanks for watching. You know, quivers, all different options, hip, back, bow, blah, blah, blah. Never used a bow quiver, never really thought about one, but decided to give one a try, and the one I got is a Selway. Now, depending on when you're watching this video, is how much they cost. They're anywhere between $100 and $120 right now. You know, if you can get them online, 100, most places are about 114 to 120. Pretty simple little piece of equipment, 2 whole parts, all right? So I'm going to bring you on in and we're going to take a close-up look at the different parts and we'll go over it. Okay, quick look at the quiver itself. Here's the part. As you can see here, it's made out of rubber to hold each arrow. You got that section. The top section you can see right here. This is normally flat. What you do to set it up for your arrows, you just press the point in and that's how you do it. Now this quiver holds 4 of them in the straight and 1 off to the side, which I can't really figure out because it's not really, the top's not set up for that. But as you can see, the bottom is. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, then there's a 5th one off to the side. All right, real easy to put on your bow. It's made out of plastic. All right, made out of plastic. You just screw it on and you have the washer attachment right there. All right, nice stitching right here, pretty nice leather. I think it'd be really cool if they'd emboss a logo, which you might be able to do on your own. All right, there's not a whole lot to see on it. So let's put it on a bow and we'll talk about it for a few minutes. All right, everybody, and there is a quick look at it. I mean, there's not a whole lot to show you. Now, the one thing you really need to know about this quiver, it's more important than anything else, and I'll show you with these 2 bows. This is a 1968 Ben Pearson Mustang. It's a hunting bow, very short, but it's got some seriously wide limbs. As a matter of fact, these limbs are so wide, this quiver will not work on it. So you gotta make sure you know that. Now, I didn't buy the quiver for that. I bought it for the bows I normally shoot, which is my Ben Pearson Colts. All right, and you can see my Colt limb right there. And you can see my Mustang limb. That Mustang limb is much thicker than my Colt limb. All right, so make sure you pay attention to that. All right, when you buy them, make sure you know what bow you're going to use it on, how wide your limbs are. Now, I did use this at a 3D shoot, and I'll give my impressions on it once I finish showing you how to put it on. It's real simple. I mean, don't want to put it on the shelf side because if you don't have perfectly tuned arrows, they're going to hit and they're going to smack around, right? Now, the hardest thing to do is just to get the silly thing set up, and it takes a whole couple minutes. You just slap on your upper one, slap on the lower one, put an arrow in, and then adjust it. Now you can move this up, you can move that down, however you like. And I want mine, you know, it's total personal preference. I want to push this down a little bit. Yeah, right about there. That's where I want mine. All right. Once I got that in, it's real simple. Flip it over, set your washers on it, screw it down. Make sure you got it nice and firm. It can't go too far. All it does is pop. It's rubber. So you can't strip it, which is nice to know, because you know some of us got to overdo things. There you go. And my bow quiver is now on my bow. And all you do is, remember, you got to, when you first get it, the styrofoam will not have any punctures in it. So you got to make sure you put them in on your own. Then one there. Like that. Punch in the last one. Like that. Now remember when I showed you up close, there is a spot for a 5th arrow. We'll pop that one in right here. Right, but there's no spot for it to go in the top. So what I did is I just made a little spot right on the edge, and I don't put it all the way in. Don't ask me why I got a 6, just in case I screw up. And that's what she looks like, just like that. Right? It's that easy to use. So you're out in the woods. Now you can have the arrows up, down, it's total personal preference. I prefer mine down. So you want to use it, pop the arrow, knock it, and you're good to go. That's how simple it is. Now, using a bow quiver is total personal preference. I like back quivers. But I have to say, I used it on this bow, and it was great. Big thing I'll say is if you're not that great of a shot and you take one of these to a 3D archery course, you know, you're taunting fate with only 5 arrows. But if you got pretty good accuracy, you don't break that many arrows, and you don't want to carry a whole lot of stuff, you just want to, you know, take it with you, I think this is good. I enjoyed the Selway quiver. Not being a bow quiver guy, this made me think twice about it, and I'm pretty happy with it. I actually enjoy this quiver. So if you're looking for a bow quiver, you could do worse. You could do better. The Selway is a nice bow quiver. All right, boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed that. It's just showing you how simple it is. Don't forget, if you like it, thumbs up. If you didn't, give me a thumbs down. If you got something to say or a question or comment, put it in the comments down below. Please don't forget to share, and most importantly, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. And I'll see you next week with an all-new episode, 3D Archery.